shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things that I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
His throw caught at about the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. C.J. Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line? Sometimes it's just positioning.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you? And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The punt team on now as from their end zone they get it away.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 11. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 16, Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st down, here's White. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Alert, 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 alert. Check. Move.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. But now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Cohen looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We take a look ahead at what's to come later tonight. Sunday Night Football, it'll be the Vikings and the Cowboys from AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And then tomorrow night, we've got the Seahawks and the Niners from Levi's Stadium. And we were in the Bay Area for the Raiders on Thursday night. Now right back out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Alert, 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 alert. Pull it together. Hey, exit. 52. All day, all day, all day.
Throwing here, Trubisky. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Finding Gabriel complete. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, they're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead. The point after is good, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. He finds Riddick complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check it backer. Check it backer. Easy, alert. 25. Check 25.
The final shot before the break. Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 18.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The linebacker, Christian Jones, there to make the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Come on, 180. He's coming. He's coming. In your face.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Heavy. Watch number 29. Blue. Alert.
Now it's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the toss, Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
180. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, ball. Come on, boy, 51. Bandit.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Give me radar. Rush in. Hey, Foxtrot.
To throw is Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 16. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Deion Bush with a pick. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on. Come on.
Fine.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go. Check, 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 check. Hey, give me a radar. Let's go now, let's go.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
58, right over there, right 58. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense,
and the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Taylor Gabriel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears add on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. They haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Stafford. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 22.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Monday.
They snap it to Stafford.
Let's go, defense.
Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Trubisky to throw. That's complete right side to Gabriel. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Good work, boy. 80. 58. Hey, 5-0. 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Hey, Haywood. 58 Mike.
Stafford on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. On first down, it's Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, the left side completion to Jones.
If he's the best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
50-50. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Omaha, ready to move. Hey, zoom.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Eddie Goldman able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Stafford. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
He's checking crack. 22.
Operating from the gun. Stafford to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Zero. Hey, Delta. Come on.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Come on.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.